Never have I had more respect for people learning English as a second language. Being from Texas, I thought the idea of having to take an English test to obtain permanent residency was silly and I would have no trouble passing. How wrong I was. I went in overconfident and butchered my first attempt at my PTE exam. Not just because what the exam constitutes as good English, but because I had no idea about the time management required to achieve a desirable score. This video will provide you with resources that will help you achieve your desired score. I only have experience with Pearson's PTE exam, not IELTS, so this video will be based off working with PTE. If you are a native English speaker, you should spend at least a month preparing for the exam, or 20 hours total. The best way is to take mock exams, as these will give you an idea of what the actual test is like. They even judge you more harshly than the real thing so that you can study areas you need practice in. PTEplus.com.au was my favorite resource for taking mock exams. When you get your score, use their practice materials to enhance the sections you scored poorly in. A link is in the description. If you're a non-native speaker, but can understand, speak, and write the language on a proficient level, you should spend at least 3 months or 60 hours total studying. Obviously, the more you study, the better you'll do. On the day of your exam, make sure you are not hungry or thirsty. Don't eat or drink too much either, as you won't be able to leave for the bathroom without losing time. If you eat too much, your brain will be foggy. If your test is early in the morning, you may find yourself too nervous to even eat a full meal. If so, stick to something simple that will satisfy your stomach for the next 3 hours. A banana, protein shake, energy bar, those are all good examples. You won't be able to bring your food in either. Wash it down with some water, but not enough to where you'll have to get up and go to the bathroom and lose valuable time. Bring your ID. In fact, bring 2 to be safe, such as a driver's license and passport. You won't be able to take your phone in, so leave it in the car. I like to leave my phone on a timer so I can see how long I was in the building when I'm finished. You will either have to take the test in a room full of other testers, or you will be given a separate room altogether. You won't have a choice. Don't worry about being quiet because there are other people around. In fact, speaking too quietly into your microphone may bring your score down. If you're given a separate room, you'll have nothing to worry about. Here are some tips that helped me pass my exam. Practice reading aloud in a noisy environment. This will help you in case your exam takes place in a room full of test takers. It's one thing to study in the quiet comfort of your own home, but you may choke if other people are around. For this reason, try to practice reading and speaking aloud in a park or somewhere where there is a lot of background noise. Also, practicing with headphones on will simulate the experience of the real test center, as you'll be given a headset to wear on test day. Lastly, you may be required to wear a mask if you're testing during the pandemic, so you might consider practicing with one or asking your test center if you'll be required to wear one. Repeat sentence. I have a short-term memory, so this one was really difficult for me. Then I learned a trick that helped my sentences flow much better. As you hear the sentence spoken by the computer, mouth along quietly to the speaker, moving your lips to each word. This creates muscle memory that will help you dictate the sentence when you repeat it out loud. Also, repeat the sentence exactly as you hear it, not in your own way. The score will be better this way. Graphs. Look at this graph. Start with an introduction sentence using the title. Then explain the y-axis, followed by the x-axis. Mention dates and the source. Finally, briefly describe what is on the image. Add ending phrases like, in conclusion, or overall, the average number of birds remained consistent. Write many notes. Even on short spoken sections, always write notes to look back on. This is particularly helpful for the listening sections, as well as the exercises involving recapping what a lecturer spoke about. Stick to a writing template. The PTE exam doesn't care about how good of a writer you are. It cares about a specific style that the AI is programmed to be familiar with. Half this test is about pleasing the AI, as silly as it sounds. Despite writing being my strongest skill set, I always struggled getting a good score in both mock exams and the actual test. Once I familiarized myself with a template, I achieved a perfect score. A link to a writing template is in the description. Don't take a break even if you're offered one. Not only do you break the rhythm of your concentration, but you will also automatically lose 10 minutes off your overall time limit. This happened to me my first go, resulting in myself running out of time and thus failing my exam. I was pretty ticked off when I discovered my time running out because I took a bathroom and water break midway. I didn't even use all of the allocated 10 minutes we were offered, and the test still automatically deducted 10 minutes. It's better to just keep going. Time management is important. The listening section in particular contains some questions that do little for your score and other questions that matter a lot. You should gather knowledge regarding which questions to spend the most time on and which questions you shouldn't. I put a link in the description to one of my favorite YouTube channels that will break down time management for you. That's all for now, but check out the links in the description to templates and other YouTube channels specifically devoted to PTE and IELTS, where you can get further tips and resources on how to pass your English exam. Be sure to leave a like and subscribe for more videos to help you in your journey to your new land. Thank you for watching, and until next time.